Let me tell you something that can completely change the way you think about money. Most people believe that working hard, getting a higher salary, or landing a fancy job is the key to becoming rich. But the truth is, most millionaires don't rely on just one source of income. They diversify. They understand that money should work for them, not the other way around. And to do that, they rely on four types of income: earned, passive, portfolio, and residual. If you can understand and apply these, you can start building wealth like the top 1%. Let's start with earned income because this is what most people are familiar with. Earned income is the money you make from working. That could be a job, a business you actively run, freelance work, or consulting. The catch is, this income requires your time and effort. Imagine a stick man running on a treadmill. He's working hard, sweating, and moving his legs fast, but he's not really getting anywhere. That's what relying on earned income alone feels like. Now, there's nothing wrong with earned income. In fact, it's the foundation. But here's the problem. No matter how much you work, you're limited by time. You can only work 24 hours in a day. Even if you double your effort, your income can only increase so much before you hit a ceiling. This is why so many people, even with good jobs, feel stuck. To break free, you need to use earned income as a tool, a way to fund the other types of income that actually create long-term wealth. Here's an example. Imagine two stickmen. The first one, Alex, works as a software developer and earns $5,000 a month. The second one, Sam, also earns $5,000 a month, but decides to use part of his salary to invest in a small rental property and take a weekend online course to learn digital marketing. Fast forward 10 years, Alex is still earning $5,000 a month because he's been relying on only earned income. Sam, however, now earns $5,000 from his job, plus $1,500 from his rental property, and an extra $1,000 from freelance projects he started using his new skill. That's the power of leveraging your earned income. It becomes the seed for other types of income. Next, let's talk about passive income, which is the real game changer. Passive income is money that comes in without requiring constant effort. Unlike earned income, you don't trade time for money. Think of a stickman sitting on a chair, relaxing, while cash flows in automatically. Examples of passive income include rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, YouTube channels, or even an online store that runs mostly on autopilot. The idea is to create something once and let it generate money over and over. Now, the key to passive income is setup. You often have to put in effort initially, but once it's running, it keeps paying you. Take rental property as an example. At first, you need to find the property, buy it, and manage tenants. But once it's rented out, it generates monthly income without you having to work every day. You can even hire someone to manage it for you, and your stickman is now literally sitting back while the money rolls in. This is what separates the wealthy from the paycheck-to-paycheck worker. The wealthiest people build multiple streams of passive income because it doesn't rely on them being present. Let's dive deeper with a real-life illustration. Imagine a stickman named Mark. Mark invests in 3 rental properties, each generating $500 per month. That's $1,500 per month while he continues working his day job. Over a year, that's $18,000 in additional income. Now imagine if he also starts investing in dividend-paying stocks that yield 4% annually. His income keeps stacking. The secret here is compounding, not just with money, but with effort. The work you do today builds a system that earns long after you've put in the effort. The third type of income is portfolio income, which comes from your investments. Portfolio income includes stocks, bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, and sometimes cryptocurrencies or other investment vehicles. The big difference between portfolio income and passive income is that portfolio income is usually tied to how much your investments grow over time. Think of a stickman planting tiny seeds that grow into giant money trees. You water them today by investing, and over years, they grow big enough to generate serious returns. One of the most important lessons about portfolio income is time. The earlier you start, the more powerful compound growth becomes. Imagine two stickmen. Lily starts investing $200 a month at age 20, while John starts investing $300 a month at 30. At first, it seems John is ahead because he invests more each month, but by the time they both reach 60, Lily ends up with nearly twice as much money, all because she started earlier. Portfolio income rewards patience and consistency, not luck or flashy tips. You don't need to be a Wall Street expert to benefit from portfolio income. You can start with simple index funds, diversified ETFs, or retirement accounts. The key is regular contributions and letting your money grow over time. This is why millionaires never put all their money in a savings account. They know money sitting still loses value to inflation. Instead, they let it grow quietly in the background while they focus on building skills, businesses, or other ventures. Finally, we have residual income, which is sometimes called recurring income. Residual income comes from something you did once, but which continues to generate money long after the work is done. Think of royalties from a book, an online course, a patented invention, or a software product. Imagine a stickman building a machine that prints money nonstop. You build it once, and it keeps paying you indefinitely. Residual income is incredibly powerful because it creates freedom. You don't have to work every day to get paid. This type of income also scales really well. A book you write today can earn money for decades. An online course can bring in hundreds or thousands per month while you sleep. And a successful app can generate sales without constant effort. The stickman who builds residual income can step away from work but still see money flow in. The key is creating something valuable that people want repeatedly. Now here's the takeaway. Millionaires don't just rely on one type of income, they combine all four. Earned income is the foundation. Passive income lets them relax and build freedom. Portfolio income grows their wealth exponentially. Residual income scales their earnings without constant effort. The key is ownership. Owning assets, skills, and systems that make money work for them. So how do you start applying this? Step 1, don't rely solely on your salary. Take a portion of what you earn and invest it in things that generate passive, portfolio, and residual income. Step 2, learn high-value skills that can turn into freelancing, consulting, or business opportunities. Step 3, start small, but start now. Even $50 per month in investments or one side hustle project can snowball over time. Step 4, focus on building systems. Automate as much as possible, whether that's investing, renting out property, or selling digital products. Finally, always reinvest. Use the income you generate to create even more streams and watch your wealth grow exponentially over time. Remember, it's not about how much money you make. It's about how you use it. Earned, passive, portfolio, and residual income are the four pillars that millionaires rely on. If you start thinking like this, even a modest salary can turn into serious wealth over the years. And the best part? You don't need a degree or a lucky break, just knowledge, discipline, and consistent action.